So this is the problem 4 in the neural networks and learning systems midterm. So here we have to implement a single hidden layer based multi-layer perceptron in order to separate the Gaussian generated samples into two classes. Then we have to find the number of optimum neurons in each in the single hidden layer, which can be either 2 or 4. We will use our previous from the scratch code to implement the multi-layer perceptron as we did in the assignment 2. We also have to fine tune the learning rate and the momentum parameter to find their best values. That final decision boundary has to be compared with circle, which is the Bayesian decision boundary for the continuous distributions. In order to mimic the continuous Gaussian multivariate distributions, we generate the discrete samples which are sampled from the Gaussian distribution at every training epoch. So here we implement the libraries which would be used to generate the data. So here the data is generated, so the data would look something like this. We can clearly see that even a nonlinear decision boundary cannot completely separate the data, and hence accuracy would be compromised. Here we implement the parameters of our neural network. For example, the number of hidden layers would be 1, the number of input nodes would be 2, the number of output nodes would be 2, the number of neurons in the first hidden layer would be 2 for now, and the activation function for the hidden layer we would use as tan h, and the activation function for the output layer is automatically set to logistic so as to give probabilistic outputs. Here we will initialize so this function initializes the weights randomly. So the weights are initialized to small random values to be in the linear region of the activation functions, and this function gives us the nonlinear activation on the local receptive field where tan h, logistic, ReLU are the three activation functions that we can test upon. And then we also have the derivative. Gradient clipping is introduced wherever we find that the gradient vanishing or gradient exploding problem can occur. This is the forward pass function, and this is the function which trains for an epoch. Then we train the algorithm in the online mode. So 500 samples are being generated in each epoch, and they are being generated from the multivariate normal distribution. We train the algorithm for 320 iterations as suggested in the problem. Then we run this. So here we see the number of misclassifications for each weight vector and also the final number of misclassifications that we get on the data set. Yeah, so this code is running here, and after that we plot the number of misclassifications that we get. Let's see the number of misclassifications for each weight vector. As the training continues, the weights are updated, and using each weight vector we test on the data to obtain the number of misclassifications. So we see that the number of misclassifications initially are very high, and then the algorithm converges, and the final accuracy that we get is 80.4%, which is a bit less than the optimum Bayes classifier.